Hello guys, myself Pallavi Kundu. Welcome back to our channel. Today we are going to discuss the topic fertilization. To know about the basic structure of flower, microsporogenesis, megasporogenesis and the pollination process, watch the video Reproduction in Plant Part 1, Part 2, Part 3 and Part 4. The link is given in the description box. So, what is fertilization? The process of combining the male gamete or sperm with the female gamete or ovum is known as fertilization. The product of fertilization is called a zygote, and then zygote product is seed and then fruit. This process complete in two steps. First, double fertilization, after that post fertilization events. Now we learn about how fertilization occurs. After pollen is deposited on the stigma, it must germinate and grow through the style to reach the ovule. The microspore or the pollen contain two cells, the pollen tube cell and the generative cell. The pollen tube cell grows into a pollen tube through which the generative cell travels. The germination of the pollen tube requires water, oxygen and certain chemical signals. As it travels through the style to reach the embryo sac, the pollen tube's growth is supported by the tissue of the style. In the meantime, if the generative cell has not already split into two cells, it now divides to form two sperm cells. The pollen tube is guided by the chemicals secreted by the synergid present in the embryo sac, and it enters the ovule sac through the micropiles. Of the two sperm cells, one sperm fertilizes the egg cell, forming a diploid zygote. The other sperm fuses the two polar nuclei, forming a triploid cell that develop into the endosperm. Together, these two fertilization event is angiosperm are known as double fertilization. After fertilization is complete, no other sperm can enter. The fertilized ovule form the seed, whereas the tissue of the ovary become the fruit, usually enveloping the seed. And now our question is, what is post-fertilization event? Double fertilization, events of endosperm and embryo development, maturation of ovule into seed and ovary into fruit are collectively termed post-fertilization event. It completes in 4 steps. 1. Endosperm formation. 2. Embryo formation. 3. Seed formation. 4. Fruit formation. The primary endosperm cell divides repeatedly and form a triploid endosperm tissue. The cells of this tissue are filled with reserve food materials and are used for the nutrition of the developing embryo. In the most common type of endosperm development, the PEN undergoes successive nuclear division to give rise to free nuclei. The stage of endosperm development is called free nuclear endosperm. Subsequently, cell wall formation occurs and the endosperm becomes cellular. The number of free nuclei formed before cellularization varies greatly. The coconut water from tender coconut that you are familiar with is nothing but free nuclear endosperm, and the surrounding white kernel is the cellular endosperm. Endosperm may either be completely consumed by the developing embryo before seed maturation, or it may persist in the mature seed and be used up during seed germination. Now we discuss about the embryo formation. The plant embryo or the seed embryo is the part of a seed or bud that contains the earliest form of a plant, root, stem and leaves. The early stages of embryo development are similar in both monocotyledons and dicotyledons. The stages of embryogeny of a dicot is shown in the following figure. The zygote gives rise to the proembryon and subsequently to the globular, heart-shaped and mature embryo. A typical dicotyledonous in embryo consists of an embryonal axis and two cotyledons, while embryos in monocotyledons possess only one cotyledons. In the grass family, the cotyledon is called scutellum, which is situated toward one side of the embryonal axis. What is coleoptile? It is the protective sheath which encloses the plumule. And what is coleorhiza? It is the sheath which encloses the radicle and root cap in a monocot sheath. Now we know about seed. In angiosperm, seed is the final product of sexual reproduction prior to fruit formation. Seeds are actually fertilized ovule. A seed consists of seed coat, cotyledon and an embryo axis. Cotyledon sometimes works as food reservoirs. Mature seeds may be of two types depending on the presence of endosperm, non-albuminous and albuminous. Non-albuminous are where the endosperm is completely consumed during embryo development, and albuminous are where the seeds retain a part of endosperm which is not completely used during embryo development. And dormancy of seed. Dormancy is when there is a lack of germination in seeds even though the required condition like temperature, humidity, oxygen, lights are provided. It is based on the hard seed coat, impermeability or the lack of supply and activity of enzymes necessary for germination. And now we discuss about formation of a fruit. A fruit is formed as a result of cell division and differentiation in the ovary, which is transformed into fruit as a result of stimuli received from pollination as well as developing seed. The wall of the ovary develops into the wall of a fruit called pericarp, which may be fleshy or may be leathery and dry. Pericarp protect the seed and help in dispersal of seed. Fruit are of following two types. One, true fruit and two, false fruit. So what is true fruits? The fruit derived from an ovary of a flower not associated with any non-capillary part is termed as true fruit. Like mango, tomato, the other floral part in this fruit degenerate and fall off. And what is false fruit? The fruit derived from an ovary along with other accessory floral part is called false fruit, like apple, nut, strawberry, etc. Thalamus also contribute in fruit formation. And what is parthenocarpy? Some fruits develop without undergoing fertilization. These are called parthenocarpic fruit, like banana. Parthenocarpy can be induced through the application of growth hormone and such fruit are seedless. Now we discuss about apomixis and polyembryony. Apomixis consists of two words. Apo means without and mixis means mixing. Apomixis is a form of asexual reproduction which resembles with sexual reproduction. But in this special natural process, the seeds are formed without fertilization. Now we will discuss the formation of apomictic seeds. The MMC develops into embryo without fertilization. This process is called diplospory. In some cases, cells of nucleus which surround the embryo sac protrude into embryo sac and develop into embryos, which is called adventive embryony. It is found in citrus and mango. And what is polyembryony? In this natural process, more than one embryo occur in a single seed. It is often associated with apomixis. It is found in citrus and groundnut. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you found the video informative and helpful, then subscribe the channel and hit the bell icon to get more videos. And hopefully I was able to explain sufficiently. If you want any further explanation on this topic or if you have any question, please let us know in the comment section below or mail us on the email ID given in the description box.